Let me know if if the picture is actually like loading. If it's actually rendering. Oh. Okay, sorry about joined. Okay. I'm literally watching my stream back on my mobile. Okay, it seems to be fixed then. Okay. Sorry about that. Like that sorry about returned meant before you died too. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, now my stats are all weird. Right. That's... I don't know. Let me have a look at the YouTube stream then to make sure that's still running. I love OBS. Okay. I think the OBS stream is still fine. Good. Right. Let me have a look at my task manager. Yeah, I just saw like you know, GPU was 100%, like OBS was just hogging it, but I think that's just because OBS is actually just using the rendering GPU, and task manager doesn't actually differentiate which side of the GPU it's actually using. Yeah. Okay. Shrug indeed. I think we're okay. Right. Anyway, as I was mentioning before that happened, I was setting up this, which we're going to pick up any natural gas here just so we can start getting rid of it within this room. This one down here collects carbon dioxide. It searches the atmosphere above 500, but only carbon, and then it'll filter it. We have this here, which is gonna only filter the natural gas that comes through. This is set to natural gas, so it goes through the shutoff, so that natural gas will come through to our machines if it picks it up. So we're gonna set this one here to search for natural gas on the and automation, and we're gonna set the atmosphere sensor to somewhat high as well, so it doesn't constantly run if there's only even just a small amount of atmosphere. So also we want that to be connected. Okay, it is connected. We need it to be powered, like so. Yeah, it's video encode. I dropped the model though, because I guess maybe there's YouTube Studio was starting to hog everything as it likes to sometimes. So okay, now I think actually now that's exit and exit. Now that should be fine. That way, that way, that way. Go all the way up. And exit. That should be good. Oh wait, I think maybe here it's trying to exit and go into there because it's close. So yeah, we do need a bridge here then. Yeah, because this carbon from this top part was going in, trying and going to here. So we need that to be there. And then I guess this needs to be there. Okay, so apparently the stream did crash, I guess, then. There we go. Oh. I don't want it to sort of do all of the natural gas. Just as you started 6 minutes ago. Lovely. That's really weird. Kind of annoying and weird, because I don't know why. Like, you know, we just started randomly experiencing like frame drops and I don't know why, which is frustrating. Because the stream didn't crash, but like it did crash.
Good day.
You guys can redeem it again. It doesn't matter. I don't care about that. You can feel free to redeem it again because there's gonna be days where you don't get it. So. Oh, because there might be people who come in and they weren't here. They weren't here like before or whatever. And then they'll be like, wait, I wanted to do my daily. So if I disabled it, then they wouldn't be able to redeem it, you know?
Good day.
So just redeem it again if you want to. I don't mind. Oh, this needs water as well. Okay. Right, so yeah, let's set up this thing that I wanted to do. So we want to do a pump. Liquid pump. And so for here, I will want to do some automation that detects the thermo temperature. Let's see if I do the temperature of the water and the a hydro amount. So there's always some water in here, I think. So if we do a hydro sensor, do it here, and we do, hold on, let's get an AND gate. sensor. And we'll hook it up to automation. We also need power for this. And then we need the pipes. So we'll have this run along. We'll have it jump. Actually, nah. We'll have it go down here into here. Is that, I reckon. Mint sauce and the barbecue sauce. Mmm. Yum. I won't talk for long. Slow roast or quick fry? Proper slow roast, marinated till it nearly melts. Ooh, guys, you're making me hungry. Damn. I was like, first of all, I was like, what the hell are you guys talking about? And then it's like, oh yes. Yes. We're cooking the sheepy. Mm-hmm. Yum. We should do what we've done here to start building up. I don't know if it's just me, but I had some small hiccups. Small hiccups. Boo. There, are your hiccups gone? Ready? Wait for it. Fuck you, pig! You don't need to mention. We're just having a bit of fun, I'm sorry. They funnel out around here. What kind of hiccup was that in? Was it the stream freezing again or something? Because I haven't had any rendering or encoding lags since I've closed VTube Studio. You didn't even see this geyser? Yeah, neither did I. I saw it like somewhat recently or whatever. So I was like, ooh, wait. That's kind of cool. Let me grab that. It's kind of annoying that it's expelling stuff right now because, you know... Alright, I need to cancel the analysis so Chibi doesn't go and get too stressed with that. Oh, who's entombed? What the hell? Oh, that object is entombed. There we go. Okay. Plant husk. Critter starving. Oh no. I mean, collecting the ethanol was good, but I don't know. Our coal has been going up, actually. That's been pretty good. We haven't really been digging any coal. It's just been going up from these guys. Nah, I didn't make the ice maker. Oh yeah, our base is full of polluted oxygen here. Quite heavy polluted oxygen too. I think if we go with... Actually, what about the germs? Okay, it's not germs, so that's good. I mean, there are a lot of slime lung over here. But it's contained because of the airlock. That's food poisoning. Oh, there's slime lung up here. That's kind of bad. How could I solve that then? I guess if we went into suits, we wouldn't really need to worry about it. How much fiber do we have? 2. Right, yeah, so we should probably do this. Put hydrogen into here with these glossy Drecos and stuff. I need to work on this automation part. The power seems kind of okay, so I think if we start this up, then let's see, shipping. This one here is dirt for the mealwoods. I'm gonna need another wire section, I think. This does use quite a bit of power, the setup. Probably go onto a 2 kilowatt with this wire. Nothing getting used there actually. Ooh. And that would need its own thing. Okay, now we need to do this then. And then this needs to go like this. It's a little weird, but that. I'm just getting overloaded damage, huh? Oh. I see, it's that one wire there, which is getting deconstructed anyway. Stop that. There we go. Oh, oh man, where the hell did all of this brine come from again? How is this going over here? Okay. Wait, is that how I had it? Yeah. Yeah, that's how I had it. Now, plumbing. Yeah. Man. Oh, it's so annoying when you have ice biomes everywhere. Especially when they're above your base. Man, maybe I put this metal refinery on this other line for now. Critter is starving. What? All right. Now these have some harvest stuff ready to go, so they should be dropping over the feeds over here. come you haven't been eating? How is this getting entombed? Phosphorus. Okay, that's running again. Oh yeah, this one we want it to be if it's above 500 at least, and this one we want it to be if it's above, yeah, 25. It'll turn on. Okay, it does have some polluted water in there, so we should probably do an element sensor. Liquid pipe element sensor. Liquid shutoff. Connect that. Automate that. This should be set to water. And then if it is not water, we can have it go. I guess into a reservoir for now. Okay, that would do. Oh, no more water in that. Oh. Why is it still hidden? Do I need to like deconstruct the thing at the top or something like that? Oh my god, the worst builder ever. Like, oh, for God's sake, just finish building it. I probably need to deconstruct the thing at the top. Nope. Wow. How is it? Okay, it's apparently now been built, but how is it still hidden? I can't put that there. Oh man. That's annoying as shit. So many people have high stress. How does that line not have power? What do you mean no power? I can't reach that. That would be why. Actually, before I do that, We should do an actual container for all this. I could do a infinite storage, but I'm a little lazy. Oh, Deathman is going to break. Ah, man, why do I have everyone that just runs around and zaps everything when they break? God damn. A stunner. So annoying. That's like the worst one to have. These duplicates, man. Man, like, it's just, I don't know, stop going into the water. No, don't. People, just deconstruct this shit. No, don't deconstruct it now. Fuck off. God damn. I fucking hate fucking, like, trying to control these shits. There we go. Holy crap. Now they shouldn't go for that little bit of water. Who's incapacitated now? Oh my god. I need to power this thing here. Okay, there we go. Guys, can you prioritize that? That'd be great. Yo, can you, like, stop? Okay, never mind. Disable that. Disable that. Why are you not prioritizing doctoring? Hello, mouse. Welcome in. How has no one done bloody this yet? It's because the fucking airlock does not have power. Deconstruct. Please. Please deconstruct that. For God's sake. I don't know why they went over here to go repair shit, man. Please fix those guys. For God's sake. All because all these fucking shits just decide to like go dip their toes in some water rather than being smart and using the ladders. It's so annoying. Well, whatever. Do they need to repair these? I guess. Now what's happened? How did you break again? Why is he still so stressed out? What happened? Oh, stop dipping your toes into this fucking piece of water. Like what? Stop it. Holy moly. A little bit of water and you're like, oh, let's go into the water. Okay, like... What's going on here? So... These are running as much as they can, yes. What is damaged along here that's not causing the power to go in? That's... Maybe repair that one. Do you have the oil changing table and other stuff? Oil changing table. How did you break now? Don't tell me Chip decided to freaking go shocking as well. Are you also a shocking? You are also a stunner. Oh my god, I should pay attention to who is a stunner or not, and then give the people who have stunning traits no jobs that involve anything to do with like digging or building or whatever that might induce water areas. Oil changing table. What do you mean? No, what's an oil changing table? Do you mean the gunk extractor or the lubrication station thing? They should have enough tallow gear stuff. Maybe I need to make a few more. I just need water here. Oh man. Now what's happening? I don't know why they're all breaking constantly though. Maybe this map is GG. I don't know what happened, man. Just the stunners. They just run all over the map, shocking everyone. Your power level. You're broken again. Why? What? Deliver a charged power bank. Now they broke. Why are they dying all the time? Why is Chip getting more stressed? I think when I play this next, I'm gonna start again. And I'm not gonna go with a spaced out maps. They're too small. And there's like no oil or anything down here. Like, why is there no oil? I'm tempted to start again right now, to be honest. I don't know how I can fix this. These guys just keep dying. I don't know why. Like, it's the same people repeatedly that just keep dying. Walking into the gunk filters you've set up. Gunk filters? For these, they're probably walking in there, but they shouldn't be walking in there. It should only be the people who need to go and access the grooming station. But most of the time they go above it, right? They like walk on top of this one and then so they avoid it. Now what happened? Oh man. I think half of them have shocking. Like, that's the issue. Stunner. 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 Did they all get stunning then? I don't know, maybe they all get stunning. Do they just have stunning as a default? Okay, they do. Never mind then. Everyone gets stunning. I see. Ah. Well, that's a failed attempt. New game. You know what? Why don't I do a chill classic? We'll have extra. We'll have extra geysers and vents because we won't be necessarily traveling anywhere. The mysterious hermit. Nah. And we'll do... Right, ice biome, cool biome, nectar biome. We'll disable all the frozen stuff. But I think these ones we can just have up. But actually the Rexes, I think. And I would disable that. you know, we'll just have we'll have a garden biome. Temperate environment with beneficial critters and plants well suited for farming. We'll do that. Still gonna do bots only, but maybe this will be more chill. That was a struggle. Just not good enough for bots. They're super hard. I think probably half the issue was I went number 3. I think half the issue is I went with too many at the start as well. I think if I stick with the starting 3 until at least I get some sort of renewable source of power. We'll do a ranch. We'll do electrical engineer, and we'll do regular digging. I just didn't expect them to throw a fit so quickly with a little bit of water. Yeah, they really hate water. They get like 50% increased stress or something with water. And I think half the issue is half of my biomes were ice biomes. Flash mobber balloons. Super productive if they're very happy. Decreased creativity and construction, science, strength, athletics, agriculture. I don't want them to have lower athletics. Error prone means they get less skill points. Science, strength, cuisine, agriculture, sure. Okay. Robocop is waterproof. You too if you were Robocop. These guys are not Robocop, man. Holy. Okay. Let's see our start. Oh, that's more like it. Look at that sandstone everywhere. Nice. Oh my god, there's so much water though. Holy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits of water. I'm gonna expand this one. I'm gonna have this. I'm gonna begin with doing the 25 tile wide, I think. Platforms. That way each platform that I make, we can easily convert into using them for our expanding like Draco farms and stuff. So it's 20. So if we go with 10 across here and then 10 there. Okay. That's 80 there. And then that will be 88. That's 96. That's perfect there. And then we'll do those. Pneumatic doors will be on the edges there. So these will be our ladder sections on the left and right. Cool. Doesn't want that let you pick the dupe traits. Welcome in, Zach. That was. Let me check what mods I have subscribed to. Subscribe to items. It was Duplicants Generation Settings Manager, I think. Or you can also use Duplicant Stat Selector. I think it's that one. DSS, Duplicant Stat Selector. Now we do need some metal, so we have our metal on the right here. Found it? Nice. Let's go here. Duplicate and duplicate. Right. Bedtime. Downtime. Work. Bedtime. Work.
Good day.
They might have it just on the different days like this, I think. Rather than have it on the same line, I'll have it on bottom, middle, this one. Have it on different lines like that, I think. Hey Thor, welcome in. Oxalite down there, point of interest over there, another point of interest, bunch of water. Thanks to your streams, you have a WoW in your top 5 watched categories this year. Sorry. Okay, research. Power banks. Soda station. Actually, power bank. Power. we'll do that. Then gear balm. Actually, wait. I will do that one. And then getting the gunk extractor ASAP is good. Yeah, I think I'll do that first, actually. Then we'll do that. Okay, yeah. That's good enough for now, so we'll do that. So we'll do a research boost as soon as we can. Okay, furniture. Throw down some pneumatic doors so it becomes a special room. At first he was confused and he thought about it a bit and it made sense. Yeah. I mean, I do play, like when I'm like progressing with like a new raid and stuff, do play WoW, you know, quite a few times a week. So all of that can, you know, rack up and stuff. Most definitely. Okay, I think over here we make this area our gunk extractor room. Two hours of PRG. Trying to think of that analogy. Does not cross my mind. Ah. You did a spelling mistake, I see. 2 hours of me. It's a typo, yeah. You confused me. That's okay. That's a long ass time. Thank you. What am I looking for? Is it a station? No. Plumbing? No. Looking for a sink. I think it comes in on medicine. Yeah, it comes on medicine. That's weird. I'm gonna grab a pitcher pump here. Do it there, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. And then we'll do a ladder. Like so. Oh, print pod. Millimit. Incredible seed of Mimica bud plant. What is a Mimica? Mimilet. What is that? Mimilet. Can't even say it. Produced by a mimicker. Oh. When its leaves dried up, it hardens into a mimillet. Airborne orbital that help nearby plants grow more quickly. Wait, what do they eat though? Critter? Question mark? Typical lifespan is 5 cycles. It's crowded when it's 8. But it doesn't eat anything or anything like that. Mimica bud. Self-harvesting plants produce airborne mimicas. What do they take? Oh, they take dirt. Dirt to make a mimica, and then a mimica turns later on into a mimillet. Mimillet. Good lord. And then the mimillet you can cook up to make food. So I can't do anything with a mimillet. Because that's the seed. No, wait, if it's the seed, I can plant the seed. So those are good. Welcome in, Wizard Havoc. Wizard Havoc. Yeah, that's right. I had to look in between all of the numbers into letters. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. We still have a decent amount of oxalite plus a whole bunch of oxygen still around. Okay. Pocket Ferry. Plus we'll get our liquid vent here. Connect to that. Had to load up your base and try to save it. Yeah, I was playing my previous save. I spent like this stream plus like 2 other streams trying to save it, and I feel like it was just getting too stressful. Couldn't do it! So I'm starting over again. And I'll try to do something a little bit different. I think I'll expand less fast. You know, like I won't take as many bionic bots on as soon as possible and stuff, so I'll like wait a little bit longer and all that. Okay. Let's get one of those up. Supercomputer. I'll sell soda station. You got down to only 1 dupe alive and barely managed to survive it. Oh my god, the massive comeback. Holy. Dude, at that point I thought like I wouldn't get down to that. I would be like, man, half of my guys are dying, I'm gonna restart. I admire the continued strive to get your duplicants to survive. Whoa. Okay, what do we have on? Ooh, what do we have here? It's a cool slash geyser. That's the polluted water one, right? Dude, that is giga close. What the hell? Oh, there's polluted oxygen there. We don't need to get to it right now, but I guess unlocking it and turning it into an Escher infinite storage straight away would be good. That way we have a huge backlog in the early cycles, and it's not that far to expand. However, I can't mine the abyssalite or the obsidian just yet. And we do need a little bit more research. So, but we can head over there a little bit. Let me have a look at our rooms. So we've got a washroom for more morale, and we have a barracks for more morale. Okay. So we just need some microchips. 0 so far. So we can start our extra research. Larger battery. So I think we got power on our next one. Coal generator. Don't think we need one of those just yet. Just saves a bit of duplicate time. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Okay. So duplicate living. Maybe actually here. Then we up here we can do, or over here maybe. How long is my tile bases? I'm doing 26, because then that means yeah, that means it's 96 when you do it that. Wait, do I need to do it? Do I need to expand it one more? If for the future later on I want 5s, these do need to be expanded one more. Nah, should be okay. Nah, should be fine. I'll just have the left and the right side a little bit further along. Okay, man, I'm trying to think like how I want it to be laid out for like future stuff, like a little bit, you know. I'm thinking like, you know, 100, 200 cycle type stuff. Because I feel like whenever I do my base building, if I don't think far enough like into the future, into like late cycles, then whenever I get there, I don't want to have to like demolish half my base and like rebuild it and stuff. You're new to the game, I was wondering what is Bionic Bots. So the Bionic Bots is a part of one of the DLCs, in obviously Oxygen not included. So a Bionic is a Bionic duplicate. So they're basically kind of like a robot in essence. And they come with their own special needs and traits and stuff like that you have to like manage. That makes a little bit of sense. So they are a part of the Bionic Booster Pack DLC. So if you don't have the DLC, you won't have anything involved with them, basically. But instead of using food, they use power instead in the form of batteries. So you can either make batteries that cost metals, or there's some research that you can unlock that allows you to make renewable batteries that then you can recharge using power. So it's kind of like, instead of making farms and feeding regular duplicants, you're kind of making like power sources, and you have to like make renewable power quite early on, otherwise you're going to run out of, like, for example, coal and stuff like that, which is kind of tricky as well. It is a bit of a challenge to only go with a bionic. They're also very susceptible to water as well. They absolutely hate water. But I'm also playing with a bunch of mods and stuff like that. So because you say that you're new to the game, there might be some things that you might see that aren't a part of the original game, because A, they might be a part of a DLC, or they might be a part of a mod that I have installed. So we've completed our research now. Don't need to go into electrolyzer just yet. We have a decent amount of algae. Gas pumps. We do need airflow tile. Also manual airlock. So that's important there. I think we'll go for a rock crusher plus kiln. Your research page alone looks much different than yours. Yeah. I guess if you don't have any of the DLCs, you won't have access to some of these extra research bars here. So yeah. You just showed your age. You thought that badge was something to do with Pink Floyd. That's Arc Raiders. That's the icon of Arc Raiders. Haven't bought any DLCs yet because you wanted to get a grasp on the base game first. Yeah, I mean, you can... another man in chat, Defman, hasn't played with any of the DLCs, and he's got like at least a few hundred hours, I'm assuming, into the game. So you can definitely like invest yourself in this game quite heavily without any of the DLCs. So we want airflow tiles for that storage. And then I should probably... Would you have the supercomputer ready? I should probably look into... Where are we? Insulated tiles would be good, and that requires supercomputer research. We'll grab the base land ones before that. So we'll grab that. We'll grab... them, I guess. We still have 0 microchips. And pace yourself so you don't get overwhelmed and give up. Yeah, I think one recommendation, I guess, because you're new, would be definitely take it slow. Don't like, as soon as your printing pod, like, you know, flashes up, it's okay to not like straight away pick up a duplicant. I think that's like the number one like downfall of early game, is if you take on too many duplicants at the start. Soldering station usage. Cool. Alright. We have some idleness going on, so we should probably rectify that with some jobs. So I'll probably actually move those down here. Then we'll do a farm up the top. Did we actually start off with a ranch wing? I think we did, right? We did. So we're just gonna need to get a research booster so then we can actually start with critters. Okay then, let's do that. Down here, we'll set up extra power then. Right. That size, there we go. You're on your 8th save so far by getting further every try. Yeah, it definitely took me quite a while to be able to like learn parts of the game to be like, okay, right, like now I'm ready to like expand or all that sort of stuff. It's like usually when you go, like when you're learning and stuff, you're like, okay, I took on too many duplicates, I ran out of food. And then it's like, okay, I didn't have too many duplicates this time, but I ran out of water and I didn't control like ways to like get more water and stuff like that. And then it's like, okay, I solved the water issue, but then I died, my base died of like getting too hot and then all the plants wouldn't grow and stuff like that, you know. Last milestone was making a spawn, but then everyone starved. You did try to do ranching more, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Ranching do be pretty important. Okay, right, I can probably throw these guys onto their own schedule now as well. So that way there's always 2 of them working while the one is either on downtime or sleeping. We should also work on some priority stuff, so I'm gonna put these guys high for that. You're good for operating, you are husbandry, you are digging. Ooh, that's good. That's gonna give us access to this over here. So you are our digger. Give you that. You are our ranch. Some more skills. And we're also going to need a medicine one as well. Just need those microchips. Okay. Now we can actually get access to this. More research complete. Okay, good start. We've got airflow tiles and stuff, so now we can start working on this. So I think with our power, I probably want to limit their exposure to big heavy watt wiring. So I think I'll do pneumatic door, like, so we'll have a door set up here. 2, 4, and then a door set up here. This room can have the power transformer, and then I will have power in here, I think. Battery goes there for 2 by 2. That should be good, I reckon. Hey, Moti. Cooks wood to coal. I do wonder what is actually like better. Like we have the kilns here. You have a... This outputs 750 watts. Uses 750 refined carbon. I guess the issue is just making the refined carbon rather than using the coal. 1000 coal versus 750 refined carbon. But then making refined carbon costs like a lot of heat. Plus, I guess, duplicate input. Jaw crusher requires a refined metal for that. Okay. Right. 6.5 kilograms of polluted water at -10°C. So that's going to require sieve access. Alright, cool. We're going to get our research done. So we'll give you that. Now we can start doing some supercomputer research. It's because we have a coal generator, getting smart batteries is going to be good. I won't worry about the farm stuff, so we'll finish that one off. Then we will go into automation. And then we will go into smart batteries. Now that does mean that we will need a rock crusher. Connect that. That was quick. Next one we want medical. So we can get some gear bombs because we're running out of gear bombs. So we're running out a bit of power, so we will need to craft some more power banks soon. should also probably work on the mess table, I guess. Afterwards. There we go. Okay, now we have a smart battery and a power bank charger. Also the power control station. I need them to start working on the rock crusher and things like that. Get that up and running. And then we can make refined metal, and then we can automate our coal generator with a smart battery. And then we'll be able to make some power banks. Some eco power banks and have them get recharged. Now we have the advanced medical booster getting made, so we'll be able to create more gear bombs, which is good because we've run out of gear bombs. So we'll automate those. Those are important. Yeah, new pod. Another Mimilet. Snazzy suit is good for some decor, so why don't we grab that actually? Might help. And who's our digging person? So Gizmo. Gizmo can wear that. Where is it? Snazzy suit. Gizmo. There we go. He'll get a little bonus to his decor. Might help out a little bit. Right, one thing, because there's that polluted water. That's nearly done. Look at decontamination. And then 25, 26. Oh, you'll notice to do that. Get that coal generator up and running. Now we do have some hatches and stuff, so after decontamination we'll go into critters and also the farming. $64 max. Yeah, it's pretty. It's about half the size. Gives me a bit of an idea. You could do like barracks, mess table, and then you could have the gunk extractor next to it. Right. Oh, I guess they can't actually get to the coal there because of that. Okay. I want to prioritize getting our smart battery up. What do we have? Lead, so we can actually use lead for that. There we go. Nice. Let's disable the tinker because we don't need the extra power yet. Right. We do have an extreme digging, or we could pick up an advanced medical boost. We already have one of these. Could go with another digging character. We have 2 microchips. I think getting another builder would be good. Or someone who can build, actually. We'll go with digging and we'll pick up an extra duplicate. We'll go with the extreme digging. So we're gonna have 2 diggers. Do have some research selected. Still got plenty of water. Okay, we build those. We'll get rid of those. Get rid of that too. Turn this. Start farming some hatches perhaps. So this is going to be 96 there. Right, our power is at 840 kilojoules. So we should look at a power bank charger, I think. Shearing and grooming stations are all ready to go. So this will end up being the bottom floor, but we can use this one right now. That'll be there. Critter drop off, critter pick up, feeder. Hatchlings 12, copy. Hatchling 12. Hatches, sandstone, sedimentary, dirt. There was one down here somewhere. There it is. Do we only have one, maybe? So far, okay. Right, and then that is 96. Oh, actually, to do this efficiently, I should have that there. That there. That would go there. This goes out one more. And that would be 100, but minus 4 for 96, yeah. Right. Research. Don't think we need the automation just yet. SPOM setup, actually. Water sieve. That one would be good too. That one as well. We have that too. Okay. They are nearly at another level, which will be boosters. So we'll go with a construction. Wait. This might be a good time to actually make this properly. Because if this is actually one here, and that is 96, but we have that like there. So then this actually goes here. And this goes across there. Like that. And then that would be 100. Oh wait, no. And then this can go here. That. '28s. That'll be 196. No. Okay, wait, it does need to be across one more. Right. Because then later on, this is going to be 5 across. It allows you to do transport tubes. There we go, more skills. Okay. Priorities. Let's get you for digging. Our researcher is also good with building. We should probably not have that. We don't have many ranching stuff, so we should make you do more research stuff. So, Mego Ranch, drop the research, give that to you, give you that. Strength boost or construction boost? They both cost the same, so build things quicker, probably carry things more quicker, particularly with digger. Okay, how's that with research? Where do we go next? Water sieve, okay. And we do need to work on small batteries. I haven't been doing this power bank stuff. Okay. Eco. Coal. Okay, we have our water sieve now. There's another hatch there. Right. Ranching. Get you to do ranching. Okay, now we can work on some decor, which would probably be pretty important. Last time I negated all the decor, and I don't think that was very good. Okay, right, we've made these. Spiffy overalls. Or crop tending. Nah. We go with some extra decor stuff. Now is it dropping again? How's that decor looking like? Ooh, 120 maximum on the top part. Pretty good bonus there. Pretty good. The debris on the floor and stuff obviously lowers a small amount. Alright. We should look at some more research. How much algae do we have? 10 tons. Okay, don't need a SPOM set up just yet. Getting this analyzed would be good for potential geotune later. Be careful on this guy's stress though. It's gonna take a very, very long time. To actually even research that. Recreate some storage. Sweep only. Right. Clean that area out. So wait until it's idle. Oh, there we go. Now it's idle. Yeah, I have 7 microchips now. We don't need rail construction just yet. We have 1 ranching boost already. Don't need applied science just yet. I think we can probably do 1 construction, another 2 research, and a strength. Right, research the electrolyzer. Research that, research the extra power, and what wires? And then metal refinery, I think. Right. So 3 quarters of the way for our research analysis on this, and then we can then close this up and turn that into a infinite water. Escher waterfall. And then I think the spawn we could even just sit here because it's close by. I think we have this liquid that's chilled run through this bomb, come out, get turned into regular water, with a sieve set up and then put that back through clean water through the spom. I think that's probably what we'll do. Ooh, some more spiffy overalls. Dude, everyone's getting geared up. Okay, cool. These need to take. Tech components. Oh, I slightly lost echo now. Nice. Good job. It doesn't stay that way though. You gotta keep working on it. Okay, that gets built there, and then we've got oxygen, polluted oxygen there. That should be functioning exactly how it needs to function. So now we're going to trap it like that. Cool. Okay, so that should be functional now. Nice. We can leave that be. We do have access to the wiring and the piping too. Cool. Right now, your base is a mess. Understandable. Dude, look at all this algae area. Holy. That's insane. Okay, I think I want to do a storage bin down here that's going to contain anything that releases polluted oxygen. So organic polluted polluted oxygen, set that to relatively high. These ones should actually not have those enabled. And is there liquefiables on here too? Probably not, because we haven't seen them yet. Okay. And we have our printerceptor here. I guess unlocking that early would actually be beneficial, because if we have a print that we don't want, we can utilize that. Thank you for the follow, Aura, as well. Appreciate it. Let's see. There's no germs around here. I think it's just if you dig into the slime and leave the slime on the floor, that's when it starts spitting out slime lung. Plenty of copper ore here. Right. We'll get a duplicate to activate this interceptor and see where we need to go. We have sweetles up here. They take sulfur. Now look, excrete. Sucrose. Ooh, over here we have another. A cool salt slush geyser. Okay. Right. So we have two different types of water. That's pretty good. That's space already. That's pretty close to space. Oh right, we also have a natural gas geyser here. Okay. Where is the code? Up here. It's a little kind of far away-ish. Let's set that to unclog, and we're gonna have to avoid that slime. So I think if we climb up this way. Work on uncovering of that. Is that a cold biome? Maybe. Blueprint. There's coal there. I think we can just save that for the interceptor and intercept. Don't really need coal. Duplicate skills. Man, you have 18 morale. Wow. I'll give you another booster slot, another research. The battery 1.3 megajoules. 0.9 tons of coal. Okay. I'll pick up the critter sensor. We will need the aquatuna. Insulated tiling. We need those ones too. Also that. Then we'll do where is it? Ah, okay. That's where the steam turbine is. So that means we need to get these parts and then research into that. All right. Queued up 9 bits of research. How's our water doing? Still plenty of that. A bunch of Dracos down there. Oh, what do we have here? Ah, the Mimica. So it makes these grow quicker or something. Ooh, I reckon getting a fire pole in would really be relatively good. We want them all through there, because we're going to utilize this entire area. Right, move refinery. You know what? We've got we have a polluted water chilled polluted water right here, which we could utilize for a metal refinery setup. For our eggshells, we do have hatches on the go. Thermoaquatuna we have researched. Endothermic unit. Endothermical reaction from a mixture of nitrate nodules and water. Outputs ammonium water as a result. Effects. Ammonium water at -18. To cool itself and its surroundings. So it's kind of like a thermoaquatuna. Uses nitrate nodules and water. Nitrate nodules. So that creates ammonium water. And then you can get water and ammonia out of it. And then that ammonia, you can take nitrogen, water, and ammonia and turn that back into nitrate nodules. Nitrogen. Is ammonia and iron in an ammonia breaker. Fancy. Okay, we're nearly there. I might grab 20 more of these power banks. This insulation composite tile seems like it's kind of like an insulated tile. but it's a little bit more expensive, and it uses 2 parts of a material. Unreachable build. Oh, right. Dig that part. Close to space as well, so we can easily vent things. There we go. I'm gonna intercept the charge, set that to 25 data banks. Liquid carbon, that is very cold. Ooh, here we go. We've got some lums over there. And yeah, so let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll set up a spawn here, and then we'll cool it there, I think. So this will be needing to be powered. We're at 1580 watts potential on this already, okay. Expensive on power. I guess that's as well. Duplicate skills. How much gear bomb do we have? Not much. Should probably put one of these lower. Complaining about the grinding gears. Oops. Not enough gunk, essentially. Get that one made first. Let's see. Research. Your researcher rancher. Who has the medical one? This guy. Eduardo. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's have a look here. So we want to make a spawn. Blueprint. Oh my word, another suit. Everyone's got a suit. Right. This needed to kind of be on the conductive wiring. Now I want this to travel through this. Like that. And then go into there. Oh wait, no. It's polluted water, so then we bring it up into a sieve. Now this produces 5. So we have 2 of these because this will be pumping out 10. Although these use 1,000. So we can get away with 1 for now. We actually need to go across like that. But this one needs to jump. Like that. Right. Not enough lead for that. These guys are cramped. Gas pipe element. Actually, let me put this over to the right. So that should... comes out here, it'll prioritize this line, goes into here, checks if it's hydrogen, which will send it to you. If it is, it goes into here. If not, it'll go over to here. Okay. I think all this will be onto conductive wiring as well. Blueprint. We don't want any of those flux spawn things, so we'll intercept the charge. Right, our carbon is getting somewhat heavy. We can initiate, like, starting to vent that, I think. 'Cause we've got a vacuum up there, so... We're gonna need more copper. But we probably have enough lead to maybe do it. Let's see. We do want the gas pump. We want an and. Specific certain amount of atmosphere, a specific element. That should be enough lead. Above 750. needs to be connected. Connect this, connect that. We also need Atmo sensor there and there. Needs to be unbreathable gas. Carbon. Okay. Ooh, didn't take that one. So I want to get rid of everything out of this. We also want to put a bit of liquid there on that tile. Nah, we will intercept. I don't want any of those. Right now I could buy something if I have enough data banks. I do want to set up those lum things. That sounds cool. There we go. Oh wait, hold on. We need airflow, we need tiles on the other two as well. Wait, let me relocate this one then. Put that over there. This specific setup of a spawn. Right. New storage for igneous rock. Ah, they're all full. Okay. What we can do is we can go boom and copy. Yeah. Nice. Now we have available space. These need to be moved out though. How many chips do we have? 24 chips. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get everyone with strength boosters. Okay, that's a vacuum. This is background, but it should be fine. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of all of that carbon. I think this is ready as well. The water will pass through and then it'll get it filtered to, from polluted to regular water, and then it goes back into the electrolyzers. This gas pump is set up to pump there. And that is set up to take that out. These need to be set to 600, 800. I think it's that. Might be 400, 600, I can't remember. Alright. One more tile left. Alright, cool. So now we gotta plug this into some power. Probably gonna upgrade everything onto a 2 kilowatt system, so I don't think that's enough. Probably do heavy wire wiring and then power transformer here actually. Hey Moody. many data banks do I have? I have 0. Do I want to pick up another duplicate? I don't know. Nah. We're going slow. Oh. Oh, right. They are breaking because these need to be insulated when they come out because the carbon is freezing in them. Let's stop it from exiting. How are we going? We're going good. It's getting late though. I'm just trying to get this last little bit of... Oh wait, there's a muck root in here. Whatever. You can't see it. It's fine. Just trying to get this last little build up and then we'll probably finish off there. It's been an interesting run because I had to restart basically because I didn't like how my last run was going, so we restarted. So that's also okay. Oh, this needs to be hydrogen. Cool. I wonder if I should have made these insulated. But I don't think it should matter too much. I don't think these will come below freezing because these machines create enough heat. You accidentally said yes to a 17-hour shift on Friday. How do you accidentally say yes to that? What the heck? Oh, right. Because it's not on that track. That is on all of that. those up. I was asked, can you take a few extra hours on Friday? I was like, sure. He then followed up with, so you can also work until midnight since you said yes to the first part. And I said, I guess. It's never a big shift, but you need money, so it's fine. How is it okay to and fine to work 17 hours? Holy. Do you get the next day off? It's on Friday, so do you have the weekend off? I would assume so, right? 17 hours would be gig illegal there, where you are. Yeah, yeah, you can't do that here in Australia, that's for sure. Never work weekends. Working on maintenance stuff a lot. There are some special rules here. Factories need to run. I wonder if I should bring this hydrogen. So we should probably try and get the oxygen out of this. How much is in here anyway? There's a bit of oxygen in here and a bit of hydrogen. But I'm wondering if I should bring this hydrogen generator over here and pipe the hydrogen over there too, and have it all connected to the same smart battery type stuff. You're filling in from 13 to 24 for one of the factory service people because they couldn't fill it with one of their own, so they hired us to do it. Because well, on Friday it might be a somewhat regular thing if you want, once or twice a month. Generally you are not allowed to work more than 13 hours at a time, I believe, and there has to be at least 11 hours between shifts or so, not entirely sure. Yeah, I think here in Australia it's no more than 12 unless it's like specific, like a specific special like job kind of thing, and then you are required to have, I think, at least 10 hours. But the rules are much more stricter for truck drivers as well. Truck drivers get hammered if they work too many hours with not enough rest time. Like that shit is like thousands of dollars of fines if they break the rules. Stuff's crazy. Yeah. But oh, there's more muckery there. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter. This is I thought it would actually be a lot hotter. Oxygen is coming out at like 18, 22 degrees. So that's pretty good. This can supposedly supply 15 duplicants with enough oxygen. So that's good. We don't need that much like water usage right now because we've only got 4 duplicants, so it doesn't need to produce that much oxygen. And over here we've got 5,000 kilograms of water in each tile, and this thing is producing 1.1 kilograms a second as an average output. These use a total of 1,000 a second if they are running at 100%. So they're probably not even running at 50% now, so we have more than enough average output to be fine with that. I think I just got to figure out what I wanted to just do with this battery. I think the best solution would be to put the hydrogen generator over here. And have it connected with the smart battery over here. So I'm gonna do that. So I will change this up a bit. We will do that so it stores up this reservoir. Okay, allow it to use all of that hydrogen. Deconstruct that. Okay, now the gas we're gonna have go down over here, and we'll do the same thing with the oxygen stuff because that's good to have in place. And we'll have it so it filters oxygen, I think. So filter when you find oxygen. Means it will then go down that way. Actually, I should do a wall gas reservoir. Make it a bit cleaner. So this will be hydrogen. And we'll have a hydrogen generator down here. Connected. Actually, I think I should have another smart battery here. That way I can have the hydrogen generator connected to one smart battery and then have that run at a higher battery rate than the coal. Do that later on though, at least I'll just get it plugged in first. Okay. Let's get rid of that stuff. Gas bridge over. How's it going with the secret? What secret? I don't have any secrets, huh? Oh, why is that hydrogen in that? Oh, the model. Oh, yeah, it's good. I got an update a couple days ago. Very, very good. I will not survive. It's being rigged? Not right now. Still artworks. Still the artwork. But the artwork is amazing. Holy. I think next year I would say okay, I think we can now get rid of this stuff because this is now kind of moot and useless, so this can come across like that. Okay, cool. Oxygen is okay and good. So yeah, that helps us out with a bit of power because this actually produces 1.2 watts when it's working with the NG tune-up. So that's really good. So I think...
Good day.
Move across. Ooh, I don't really want to break into this because there's still a lot of water here. So we'll have to... Actually, oh no. That's what I didn't want. Crap. Oh god, there's water damage ongoing. Crap. Get this done. Oh no. Build that. Good. Whew. Okay. There's still water damage. Oh no. There's like... Guys, mop everything up. What are you guys doing? The batteries, no! Keep mopping everything up because there's freaking... There's steam in here. Right, I think that solved it. And all I needed to do was like build down a little bit. Right, so we want a smart battery. Oh, we need more copper. Wait, hold on. Disconnect that stuff. This smart battery we'll get rid of. Get rid of that. Okay. So then that means that we can use that metal over here. Automate. Connect that one. There we go. This is what we want. This can be up to 120 tiles, so that's plenty. So power bank charger. And we need access to some more water for the research. Power has gone down quite a bit, so we should probably get making some of those, and also some more of these because some of them blew up. Empty, we have 16 empty units. 0 metal ones. We also need to make a refinement. We need to make ideally the metal refinery. That's polluted water. We do have another one here, so I think we can do a metal refinery over here. And we'll just pump. Pump the water in. Pipe thermosensor. Liquid shut off. I'll have it come on from the top actually. it go up and in. Comes out that way. It's a matter of where I take. Goes in. We have it come out. It'll be heated. So I guess we have it go back in. So wait, this would. Yeah, I think we do that. Comes out through here, comes over here if it can, goes up around. If it's below the temperature, it goes in. If not, then here we can have it go over into here maybe. Because it's too hot. But then if it goes into here, then this whole system will get kind of hot. Which is probably what we don't want. Probably need to have it just go into a holding tank or something like that. Dew seed. Okay, how are we going over here with our temperatures? 33, not that bad. 23 up there. Over here it's kind of cool, of course. Oxygen, is that 20? (21, 20 degrees), okay. Okay, how are we going over here? So this has... They've now finished this. We can start getting rid of carbon dioxide again. Cool. Alright then. I think that's good for now. I think next time we'll tackle this thing over here. Which is a slush geyser thingy. A salt geyser. There's that natural gas geyser, but they're kind of useless to be honest. But we should grab it anyway. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here because it's technically turning into liquid carbon, dripping down, and then it hits here and it's pooling. I think there's also little bits of oxygen in as well. Is that because of, it's because of where the sensors are. Let's go. Let's go 1,000 grams of pressure then. To work on these hatches. I think we have regulars, no stone ones yet. So I have to do some automation stuff with that because I don't have infinite coal. Do we have a decent amount of hydrogen? So that's providing pretty good amount of power. Oh right, we did build this, so we want this to be always running basically. So we're gonna do like 80. And then we'll have this one pick in when it's when it gets kind of low. So this one should always run. Alright. Cool. Time to end then, guys. Save and quit. Good stuff. It's nearly 2 AM. Oops. Where does the time go? Let me go over here. Cool. Thank you guys. I appreciate it though for hanging out. Sorry for the weird hiccup thing with the stream like crashing but also not crashing in the middle. That was weird. I don't know what happened. Just a bunch of weird frame drops. And then OBS decided to cry. I'm not too sure why that happens. But yeah, I think tomorrow I have a WoW raid. Not to mention there's also that housing stuff that came out, so I can also show you that. It's pretty cool, but you know, it's like I'm not always into that sort of stuff. It's a bit of a time sink, but I don't think it's like it's cool and it's kind of like big, but I don't think there's like a lot of reason to do it kind of thing. But maybe that's okay, you know. But yeah, I'll be able to show you that anyway tomorrow, depending on how we go. But yeah, really do appreciate it, guys. We're gonna go right out. Here we go. We can go over here. We're gonna go over to Leshy. He just started, so he's gonna go for at least, you know, a few hours or so. Take care, everyone. Appreciate you. I see you guys tomorrow for some WoW. Okay, take care. Bye bye bye.